What's going on, guys? It has been a very, very long time since I have done one of these videos. If you are watching this and have never seen one of these videos, this is a little segment, I guess you could say, that I decided to do because one, I love doing makeup, and two, I love talking about whatever show I'm reacting to. Normally I have a look done already on one eye, but I figured I have a lot to say, so we are just gonna go in and start from scratch. I'll be talking about Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 3 and 4. Because, let me tell you, 3 had so much controversy. The fandom was just 100% split. So, Episode 3 starts off with everybody just kind of chilling there, waiting for the Night King and his army to come through. I'm gonna do my best to go in order, but once I start talking, I kind of go all over the place. I am so genuinely pissed off about what happened with the Dothraki. I understand that they are best in like an open field, but half the time, if not most of the time, that strategy and the reason they're so good is because of intimidation. I'm like, of course they are crazy fighters, don't get me wrong, but the intimidation in an open field 100% helps. Maybe they were just so hyped up, they were just like, fuck it, let's go, you know, and they just kind of like went. I don't know who was giving orders or like what was happening, but that whole fucking thing was just stupid and it fucking sucked. I'm probably gonna repeat just a couple things that I talked about in episode 4's reaction. I know I mentioned how pissed off I was that the North was the only people that had any idea of what the hell was going on with the Night King. They're the only ones that had to deal with him at all. They're the ones who saved the realm, basically. And it was just so upsetting because I really wanted Cersei to fucking feel the wrath of the Night King. I wanted her to actually be afraid. She was shook with the first one, like when they brought it down to King's Landing. She was shook about it, but the fact that it was contained, you know, there were people around that could save her, blah 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 blah, that made it less scary, less real, less of a actual threat to her. If they had the Night King just send his generals to Winterfell and then him go and kind of lay a little bit of shit on King's Landing and then double back because he was on Viserion anyway, that would have been so much better. I just feel like Cersei got away with being a bitch. I just feel like Cersei had no fucking consequences for her shitty actions. Like always. It's so annoying. But some do say that Cersei is playing the Game of Thrones better than anybody else. But fuck that shit, you know? Like, they really fucking needed help. And you fucking bailed, you stupid fucking bitch. And I'm gonna agree with what most of the fandom is saying. Like, I do feel like the Night King died just a little bit too soon. Seriously, this episode felt like it should have been like a episode 5 kind of thing, and it wasn't. And the Night King was supposed to be such a badass. I'm totally happy that Arya was the one that did it. I really, really am. I love it. She's stealthy as fuck. It just makes sense. They made it very, very realistic. Like, Jon didn't just have a easy straight shot to Bran. He had to struggle his way there. And you know what? Viserion got in his way. He got in his way, and although Jon kept trying to go, it just wasn't working, and Arya fucking came through. But I will agree, like with everybody else, that it was too soon. I kind of feel like they did Theon a little dirty. Like, yeah, I like that he went out protecting Bran after everything that he did to the Stark family, you know, like after everything, he went out like redeemed. He was a good person in the end, and that's all that matters. But the fact that it was just like, okay, Theon, your time's up, go die, basically. It wasn't even like, I would have preferred if the Night King was at least walking, or like the Night King was like sent a general over and Theon was able to get through him, and then the Night King was like, okay, nah, fuck this, boom, and then got him, you know? That would have been so much more fulfilling for me. And I think I'm just like really butthurt about it because I really didn't want Theon to die. I really didn't. He did a whole 360 for me. I fucking hated him in the beginning. Hated his guts. Was actually happy when he was being tortured, and then when they kept showing us the torture, then I was kind of like, okay, I kind of feel bad. I don't want him to be tortured anymore. And he just grew on me. And even though Jaime doesn't like things growing on him, that doesn't mean that a person can't change and a person can't redeem their first impressions on somebody. And ooh, we will talk about Jaime when we start talking about episode 4, because okay. We'll talk about it soon. But anyways, rest in peace, Theon. What is dead may never die. I am fucking gonna miss him so much. I just hope that we get to see Yara again, and I hope that she knows that Theon died doing exactly what he wanted to do, and that was protect Winterfell. And then speaking of deaths, dude, Jorah, man, he's another one that was just so freaking sad. And I had a feeling it was going to happen because not only because I knew that we were going to lose some characters, but also when he saved her on the field. That's when I knew. I was just like, there's no way that they're going to get out of this. There's just too many. I know that, the whole plot armor thing pisses people off, but, I feel like with them, they gave it just enough. And I'm just happy that Jorah lasted as long as he did, because he could have went down after the very first blade. Little Lyanna too, dude. Well, I actually appreciate the way she went out. I loved it. I loved it. Some people were like, there's no way she could have moved after that. And I was just like, maybe she could have. She had her core and her body crushed, but her arms were out here. I don't know if her body being crushed would have actually prevented her from going like this. It's not like she lunged or did anything weird. It was just boom. I also believe that the giant was leaning in to bite her head off, and that is why he got so close. It wasn't just to be convenient. I really don't think it was like that. So just R.I.P. whole House of Mormont. I can't remember who said it. Maybe it was Davos. But it was hilarious. They were like, oh, maybe we should start serving the Lord of Light, because that fool came through. Melisandre came through too. Oh man, that was sick. Like that moment when the trench wasn't lighting, just the fear you could hear in her voice, like everything. She was so confident at first, and then when it wasn't happening right away, the trembles in her voice were just so beautiful. They were so good. I absolutely loved it. The whole ending scene was just so crazy. The way the music was, and the blue fire from Viserion, and then the red fire from just everything burning around them, really reminded me of Zuko and Azula's Agni Kai in Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'll insert a clip right here, just a really quick one. I really think it was just shot so beautifully. Okay, now we're gonna start talking about episode 4, guys. Just overall, I was very happy with the beginning of this episode. I loved it. I hated that Jon basically gave Ghost absolutely no attention, no love, no good fucking boy. Just, oh, I'm gonna look at you sad and say bye, you're going with my friend. Like, it was whack. Fucking so stupid. And they just ruined it. They fucking ruined the whole direwolf everything. They fucking ruined it. And I will continue to bitch about that because that was one of the things that got me hooked in the beginning. The fact that all 5 of these children had their own individual wolf, and that wolf was like a part of them, just frustrates me that the writers didn't think, like, go pet a fucking styrofoam dog head. They can put his fucking face on it, just like they had him walk up next to Tormund. Really? You couldn't have just had him saying goodbye? Stupid. Rhaegal's death was complete bullshit too. There's like a George R.R. Martin quote that says something like, there's only been one recorded dragon that got taken down by something, you know, by a spear or whatever. That a full-grown dragon is basically impossible to hit just while it's in the sky going at its own speeds and stuff. They shat on that in this fucking episode. Rhaegal just gets hit. Boom, 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 boom. Like, y'all, Jaime and Brienne, though, getting together, that was like the whole Gendry and Arya shit. I wanted that for a really long time, and I really wanted Jaime and Brienne to get together. But, as we all saw, Jaime decided that he was gonna go back to King's Landing to try and save Cersei. I don't understand. I feel like if they really do send him down there not to kill her, but to fucking save her, it's a complete character backpedal. And if they really do that, I'm gonna be disappointed as fuck, because who the fuck approved of that fucking scene? Like, who approved of that character change? I really try not to get too kind of upset with the episodes because we never know what's gonna happen next. Cersei could take a fat ass L next week, and that's my hope. And if I don't get that, I'm just gonna say fuck it to season 6 through 8. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say fuck it. There was amazing things that happened in all those episodes if you really are nitpicky about it, but the overall story is just frustrating me. Let's see. Some other stuff that really was really good. When Tormund was crying to the Hound. Saying how his heart was so broken and stuff. It was so cute. I'm so sad that she never gave Tormund a chance. But I get it, you know, she's had a thing for Jaime, so she had to taste the Oathkeeper. And, you know, we really can't say that Jaime's not keeping his oath, because he did come to the North and helped save it, so what can you do? Does anybody else feel like Jon is acting like a fucking whipped, I don't know what to call him, just whipped? Like, he was acting like a scared little puppy, like, oh, it's whatever you want, I'll bend the knee as many times as you want. It was just weird. It was very weird. I didn't like that. And it was so hard to see her begging him not to tell anybody. But, you know, like, he can't just keep that information to himself. He had to tell his sisters. Absolutely had to tell his sisters. Now, do I think that was smart? Arya, I don't know. Because it kind of seemed like she was pissed off because she left and planned on never coming back, which I really didn't like. And Sansa, bro, you know, you fucking just broke a promise to your brother. Going back to Jon, I'm not expecting him to like, I know he bent the knee. I'm not expecting him to fight her on everything, you know, but I don't want him to come across as, like how Varys says, she's already bent him to her will. Bronn, I want to know if you guys really think that he's gonna end up being on the bad side, you know? He made me nervous when he was chilling with them, especially after he punched Tyrion. When he punched Tyrion, like, I knew he wasn't fucking around, obviously, and I'm sure that they did as well. But that was so intense. It was really intense. I just can't believe that it all comes down to Bronn just being so fucking obsessed with having a castle. So we all know that Cersei has to fucking meet her end. How do you guys think it's gonna happen? Do you think it'll be Dany? Do you think it'll be Arya? Because are they really going to give Arya 2 of the biggest fucking kills ever? But because Arya did get the Night King kill, I kind of want Jon to kill Cersei. I want him to fucking end her. Oh, but then again, you know, now that I'm really thinking about the end of episode 4, because Cersei killed Missandei, maybe it should be Dany. Dany and Grey Worm together. He's not gonna have nothing to live for now. It's all going to hell, y'all. It's all going to fucking shit. How badass was she, though? She went out... Dracarys! You could hear that she was scared in her voice, but she remained badass, strong, fearless in the eyes of her enemy. I am just so ready for Cersei's demise. After Missandei died, I was 100% cool with Dany going mad queen on them, you know? It's not the people's fault that they're being fed the wrong information, but Dany has lost a lot trying to help. And although a lot of people don't like her method of helping or her attitude about the helping, that's fine. That's an opinion. You can have an opinion. But you can't deny that she has done a lot. She has done a lot. If she does end up going all mad queen on them, I can't blame her. Especially with Cersei, dude. She's a bitch. And she is like a petty bitch. She will hit you in that spot. If she knows anything, she will fucking crush it. Cersei's fucking petty. She's fucking evil. I hate her. Tyrion is stupid. I am over his, oh, let's just try and make peace. Like, we can save her. Da 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 da. Look, man, you feel guilty about your fucking nephews. I'm sorry. But you can't save this bitch. Just like Brienne said to Jaime, you can't save her. So why die with her? I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. This lip color doesn't go with this eye, but oh well, I'm fucking done. I am done. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you have, I know this was a long ass video because I just babble and babble and babble. And I didn't have an eye already done, but this is the final look. It's just something I did really quickly. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought. If you agreed with anything that I said. If you disagreed, please let me know. I would love to have a conversation about it. Well, I will see you guys next week for another Game of Thrones episode. So that I will be seeing you guys soon. Bye.